Simba, look out at the yard. Everything that the porch light touches is yours, except, hey, listen, except for the trash can, all right? The trash can at the end of the driveway, do not touch it. Ah, yes, my king, my tiger king, you are the chosen one. You will be the...
Well, just back off.
I'm just having some fun here.
Right.
But come on, give me a little kiss, man.
Do not sniff me.
I'm just playing with you. All right, man, I don't need you.
My name's not even Simba.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hello, good evening.
My name's not even Simba, man.
I like my little trash panda there.
Yes.
Yes.
Love it.
Well, I hope everybody's had a good week and ready to dig into this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
So good.
Always ready for some Lord of the Rings.
Absolutely.
Always.
I remember seeing this in the theater.
Yeah, this actually missed this one in theater.
Really?
I
This
know.
was kind of like a
Travesty.
the first one came
Travesty.
out, and then you had something to look forward to for 2 years, because then you
Yeah.
had the second one that came out in December, and then the third one came out in December. So it was
Yeah.
pretty interesting. I did not see any of them in IMAX or anything, though. Where I was at didn't have IMAX.
Yeah, me neither. So,
Yeah. I saw this like when it came out, and then the last time I saw it was like a couple years ago when it was re-released, and I saw it with my now husband and his best friend, and all three of us were like crying. It was awesome.
If you don't cry during this movie, you are inhuman.
I
Yeah.
guess I'm inhuman because I didn't cry. I thought it was good, but I didn't. Yeah.
It's because you were in the military. They took all of the humanity out of
That's
you and
probably
sent it
why.
overseas.
Hardened warrior.
Yeah. The beginning of the beginning of Up, I didn't cry at that, and I really wanted to, but I didn't at Grave of the Fireflies. But I'll tell you what, I never want to see that movie again.
Well,
But yeah, it was a good movie. I just don't care to watch it. But yeah, this was the capstone on the trilogy, and the genius of them for filming it, all three movies concurrently, is how you got such a good 3-movie set, and this one is the capstone of it, of that
Mhm.
three, and
Yeah.
how good it is. I have some really minor nitpicks, but other than that, it was really great. I mean, I bought the extended edition with all the extras and everything
Yeah.
when it came out, and I sat down on one Saturday and watched the whole thing for 12 hours. I watched the first movie, second movie, third movie, and all the other stuff that was with it. So it took me about 12 hours to get through it all.
oh yeah.
I could really nitpick it comparing the book to the movie.
I wasn't comparing the book. I read the book when I was in high school. There was kind of like that's back when in high school they actually assigned you good stuff to read.
Right.
Wow.
So yeah. Yeah. I mean, I moved schools a couple of times, and it seemed like every time I got to a new school, social studies was on India. India. Learn about the Ganges. But the English class that I had, we did Shakespeare and Tolkien. So that was good.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I do love these movies, but if you start me on about the books versus the movies, I have some things to say.
Yeah, I mean, they had to make some choices about what they were going to
definitely.
show, and they had to cut the whole Tom Bombadil stuff out. Which
Right, which
Yeah, that does make sense.
yeah, when you cut out like such a key character like Tom Bombadil, even though like technically you didn't really need him, but also like he was like such a part of the whole thing, like it just you can always, when it comes to book adaptations, you can always nitpick everything to death.
Right.
Always.
I probably
Always.
have the unpopular opinion is I'm really glad the Scouring of the Shire wasn't in there.
I am too.
Yeah.
I think it would have taken away from the movie
I
overall.
mean,
Right.
you think the movie's over, and then, oh, wait, 20 more minutes.
Oh,
Right?
that happened like 4 times.
So yeah, another
Yeah.
another 40 minutes.
So I thought thing today, I was kind of, watched the movie and then I was looking around for like trivia stuff. Apparently there was a scene where when they're at the Black Gates and Aragorn takes the army there to kind of draw the attention of Sauron away to so that Sam and Frodo can make it to the mountain, to Mount Doom. That Sauron was supposed to be there in physical form.
Yeah. I'm
And
glad,
Mhm.
I'm glad they didn't do that.
reports that there was actually a shotgun where you see him in his bear form first, and then he coalesces into the armor, and then Aragorn fights him and like knocks his head off, kills him somehow, and then that's when the helmet falls, and that's when it's after they destroy the ring.
Right.
It makes him moldable.
So they switched it to a troll instead.
Right. Yeah. So they switched it to a troll instead. Because they shot a little bit of it, and then the rest of it was like in a storyboard that they showed. I like this part too. Now, are we looking at the extended version, Jacob?
Yes.
Or okay.
Yes.
Somebody in the chat asked that before.
Yeah, I really like this little
Shrubby
prelude here.
Yeah. This prelude got me thinking about like our own history, because this is what 3,000 years before, maybe even before that, when these guys find the ring. But then you have the last war with the elves and men and against Sauron, and that was
that was. I'm not. This is after that.
Is it? I thought this
Yes.
was. Oh, that's right. This is after.
Yeah,
that.
this takes place after.
I'm not
Okay.
sure how long after.
But it got me thinking about like how many centuries like our history went along with very little change, right? It wasn't only until the last maybe 200 years that things started to really accelerate.
Right.
Yeah. Racer says about 500 years before
Mhm.
Lord of the Rings, but nothing has changed. If you look at our modern world in 500 years, we went from like knights on horseback and pretty good plate armor to jet fighters and going into space.
Right.
Yeah.
So
That's incredible.
but I guess if you have magic in your world, that might curtail the need for that kind of invention.
Magic makes as far as magic and modern technology is concerned, like when you put magic in somewhere, it kind of makes modern technology not needed.
Right, exactly. So there's
Right.
no necessity is the mother of invention kind of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the magic in this world doesn't really work like that. It's very ill defined.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what was interesting? I was thinking about rewatching this is I've always got the sense from reading it. There's certain items of power that sort of corrupt people, like the Palantiri, and then this is a ring. And I really noticed in this that he just saw it, but there was something evil in him. And I look at the way that the character is and how he looks compared to all the other hobbits. His clothes are very shabby. He doesn't have that beautiful head of curly hair like all of the hobbits. There was already something there that was bad.
Well, he's not a hobbit. So the hobbits are there's several different subcategories of hobbiton or hobbit-like people, but he's not a hobbit.
So is he the one from the Rings of Power then? I just
Harfeets were a thing. They were a thing. That is not what he is. I forget exactly what he is now.
Well, if he was, he would have got left behind.
He's like a river.
He was the one that introduced them to cannibalism.
Yeah. But you're right. I think that he might have, given the right circumstances like this, turn into
Yes,
kind of a
Racerhead.
murderer or
I
whatever.
couldn't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
A steward, one of the
Mm,
three early hobbit types in the Third Age.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right. But yeah, so the ring has power over him, and then he uses it to apparently eat
Yep.
fish, and like go. I guess it drove him mad. He just runs into a mountain
Yeah.
and stays
Yeah.
there for 500 years, like coveting it or whatever.
But that's the thing, like, if you read any of like Tolkien's stuff, like most of the time, like a thing of power corrupts. That's
Mhm.
kind of like one of
Right.
the biggest themes in Tolkien's Legendarium. Like in the Silmarils, like the whole reason that any of this happened in the first place
Damn
is,
Silmarils.
is those
like-
dang Silmarils.
Yeah.
I like this. I like this scene, not for like what happens in it per se, but for where they're at. And I want it makes me wonder, like, what civilization built this stone thing that they're in.
Gondorian. They were.
Yeah.
Were,
Yeah, it was old Gondor.
Okay, this is where they're passing
Numenorians.
through,
Mm-hmm.
right? So was it the Gondorians or the Numenorians that built it?
A little bit of A and a little bit of B. I think. So when the Numenorians came over from Numenor, they like, of course, they split off into Arnor and then Gondor and all that. But like, they did build a lot of things, and their boundaries were really wide. And just kind of as time has progressed, like their boundaries has like fallen back. So it's kind of like both, but not really.
There were three kingdoms, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
It just these
This
old
was one
kinds
of them.
of ancient ruins and things like that always.
Oh, yeah.
Fascinate me.
Was it this was one of them? Gondor was one of them, and the northern part.
So it was Arnor,
Yeah.
Gondor,
And so Gondor's the only one that's still around, right?
correct.
Right.
Well, no, Arnor is still there. It's just very small.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That's why Aragorn is known as the king of the Arnor and Gondor.
Mm.
Yeah. The Lost Numenorians.
Yes.
Right.
They eventually become the what is he called?
And so the Numenorians,
The
are
Dunedain.
right? The Dunedain, right? But the Numorians are basically like Atlantis, right?
Yeah.
Yes. That is what
Right.
Tolkien based them off of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Super advanced, and then they fall.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Huh. So that's how come they don't know how to make that sweatshirt armor anymore.
Correct.
From Rings of Power.
Right.
It looked like a T-shirt.
Rings of Power doesn't exist, and you need to stop bringing it up. You're going to make me have an aneurysm.
So this
Read the
is Isengard.
Silmarillion instead.
This is
Yeah, it's
Isengard
better.
after the Ents have gone totally ham on it,
Yep.
and they're enjoying some pipe weed.
Yep.
That they found.
Sweet and
Yeah.
Food.
salted pork.
Oh my goodness. They're
And
funny.
drinking. Yeah. These in the book they were good too.
Yeah. They weren't as funny in the book, but
Yeah. Well, this is why you put it on screen. You hire two actors that are actually funny.
right.
Yeah, it's kind of funny when you compare the hobbits in the books versus the hobbits in the movies. Like, the hobbits in the books are a little bit more serious. But that's also because Tom Bombadil just makes up for everyone. Like, nobody's really allowed to be funny because Tom Bombadil is just so extra.
Mm-hmm. But I don't hate what they did in the movie of making them sort of like comic relief, because it's just tapping into the
That's interesting.
that archetype does a lot of
Right,
the heavy lifting.
right.
Because while I love what happens to the book, like, you could never put that all in a movie.
No, it doesn't really translate well.
That's interesting, Racerhead.
Oh yeah, like if you read some of Tolkien's letters, it's very interesting in his biography.
Now, I'm never really clear on what. So Saruman he's one of the what are they called?
One of the 5 wizards.
Right, right.
No. I'm sorry. I'm getting my terms mixed up. What are they called?
The no,
They're like the Eleanor.
Sorry. Or,
Astari.
Astari.
Haha.
Sorry, yeah.
there you go.
Right.
Gandalf.
But I mean,
I remembered.
What
They
was
have
what was your question?
They have a boss, right? Like somebody in charge of them.
Saruman's the one that's supposed to be. So the Astari technically, they are minor deities. They each one of them served a major deity. So like Radagast the Brown served what's her name? The goddess of the harvest and woods, and she's also the goddess who created the Ents and stuff like that. Each Astari was sent by a major god.
Mm-hmm.
Or they were kind of like the servants of a particular major god.
I guess what I'm saying is was there somebody to keep him in check in case they
No.
wild?
No.
Okay, so their god that put him there isn't going to come down and be like, I smite you because you did
Well,
this.
so their punishment's not going to be in Middle Earth. Their punishment is going to happen when the almighty, powerful creator god Iluvatar ends the world and casts out all of the followers of Morgoth, which is Sauron, and then now Saruman, to the emptiness that is the blackness, and just basically destroys them in the end times.
Okay.
So they don't really answer to anyone, unless because the gods in the Lord of the Rings universe, they are very hands off, because during the first and towards the second age, they were kind of involved, and then they realized we shouldn't be involved, and then they're like, okay, we're not going to be involved at all anymore, but we want to kind of send you help. So that's why they sent the Astari. It was their way. They sent the Astari as their way of not meddling in the affairs of mortals, but also kind of helping mortals.
Okay, right. All right.
So they will answer to someone. It's just not now.
Yeah. And they stopped being involved when they blew up half of Middle Earth.
Well, so what they did there is the Earth used to be flat, and then Morgoth, who's the actual main baddie, like Sauron is like pipsqueak nothingness compared to Morgoth. Morgoth was like destroying Middle Earth, and then the races of men and elves were like, help, we need help, he's destroying all of the things. And so the gods like came over to Middle Earth when it was still flat and went to war against Morgoth, and then they trapped him, so he couldn't really do any kind of damage, and then the world became round. Or a flat, yeah. No, it was round and then it was flat, or is it?
I think it was flat,
round.
and then it was round.
Yes, it was flat, then it's round, to try and like keep the evil races away from each other, kind of thing. And I am very paraphrasing and probably mixing up a couple of facts here.
Right.
I love what Emily says here. Put an arrow in his gob.
Oh, okay, yeah, Eraser. I'm sorry, yeah. So the first and second ages are kind of, it's very difficult to like separate.
Yeah, I'm like, my notebook is on my other desk.
I'm like, do I need to grab mine? I probably should have.
What I did with streams, I had just notes upon notes upon notes. I made diagrams. There were strings involved.
But yeah, Razorhead can be the fact checker for sure.
I'm like, we need Matt.
That's what Mando likes to do. Yeah, I like this. He's like, your staff is broken.
Mm-hmm.
He has no power.
Now, Gandalf does have he has a ring, right?
Yes.
Yes.
No, not a ring of power.
No, but it is a magical ring.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, he does have a ring of power because he has the ring of fire.
Fire,
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, he has one of the 3 elven rings. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Given to him by
Celebrimbor.
no.
No. Círdan. Okay. Círdan. Sometimes the elves also start mixing together. I'm sorry. It's
Feanor are the only ones you need to remember.
The reason I know that is because I saw a video that was like, if he had a ring of power, how come he didn't use it?
because you can't technically unless you want to get under the influence of Sauron.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the way it was described in the video that I watched is that he did, but it wasn't obvious. Like he was using it to like bolster people's courage and
Because that's
stuff like that.
yeah.
Right.
The 3 elven rings of power had more passive powers.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I do like this that they added this scene because in the original you're like, what happened to the wizard dude?
Like he just disappears from the.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering because I think I remember that from the book. But so in this they have Wormtongue knife him up, which
That does happen in the book, but it's at the very end. It's the
right.
the hobbits battle.
The Scourging of the Shire.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also remember Christopher Lee was upset that this wasn't in the final cut.
Yeah, I just realized the one I watched must have been the theatrical edition.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, he threw a fit.
Yeah.
Well, what I liked about it was that in the second movie, when the Uruk-hai are getting ready to march, and Wormtongue is in his like chambers with them, and he's like, that would take an army of, because they said they were going to go to Helm's Deep and crush them, of thousands, of tens of thousands. And then he hears like the horn, and they go out onto the balcony and look at it, and you see that single tear come out of his eye, because he's kind of like a weasel and a worm, but he's still a man, right? So you know what I mean? He sees that all the stuff that they've been doing is not cool. So in a way, he kind of redeems himself at the end.
Yeah. Get out of the way. There we go.
And it also means that the Sistari are like technically immortal, but they can still be killed.
Yes. So their physical bodies can be killed. Yes. But then they go to a different place when they die.
Do they fall out of the sky and are like naked guys that don't remember what happened?
No.
No, what happened to Gandalf is he was given a new body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They respawn.
Okay. So he respawned in Rings of Power? Is that what happened?
That's a different
He was not in Rings of Power.
That was a
Stop
Gandalf.
bringing it up.
That was a homeless man.
Sorry.
Not Gandalf.
Exactly.
That's Gandalf. It's when you get off of Timu.
Yeah, Timu Gandalf. We got Gandalf at home. They did such a good job
Yeah.
with this whole set and everything. Look how cool that
I know,
was.
it's so pretty.
I know. I would imagine going to like hey, what's up, Gadfly?
Hey, Gadfly.
Imagine going to like some kind of like Renaissance festival feast in a place like this.
Yeah,
How
that'd
cool
be
that would be.
That cat is tap dancing.
I also like that you see some of the people that were in the Battle of Helm's Deep, like as just background. You see them in here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was good. Yeah, good continuity.
I like how he just like assumes that like Aragorn's into her.
Yeah.
It's a good match for you.
Yeah, I can't believe.
I know. I don't know. I mean, that's the age-old question, right? Faramir or Aragorn? Which is it, ladies?
I don't know.
Aragorn is already betrothed. He is off the market.
He tasted that L strange, like he's never gonna go back. His Numenorian roots.
See, this doesn't make any sense. In The Hobbit, the elves get wine from Lake Town and get drunk. And he's like, I don't get drunk.
Well, that's because the Hobbit movies were not really well
No,
done
not
until
the
Peter
movie.
Jackson. Oh.
Talking about in the book.
movie. In the book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Why would
He's just
elves
above
want
all
human
that.
wine anyway? That doesn't.
Well, also let's remember, as far as elves are concerned, Legolas is kind of a youngster.
He's only what?
Few hundred.
Few hundred
Yeah.
years. Yeah. God, now I'm thinking of Rings of Power again with
No,
Galadriel. How
Yeah.
old she is and how they screw that whole thing up.
Galadriel is basically a minor deity, and I hate what they do to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gandalf.
I hate what they did to her, man. She's so amazing and awesome and powerful, and they've just reduced her to just a man with a sword.
I like
Ah.
he's like, the fat hobbit knows. He knows.
He knows.
He knows this.
I kind of, I'm, when he's talking to himself and all, this is a great performance by Andy Serkis, but this kind of stuff is my least favorite part of the movie, I think. Just because it kind of, for me, it kind of drags on a little bit.
Yeah.
But look at 2001, 2002 CGI.
Yep.
Look how good it looks.
Yeah.
And then we get that Gollum game.
Well, I mean, that was made by I don't think that was a major studio and
No.
whatever, but they didn't have like the millions and millions of dollars that these guys did, or maybe they did. I'm not sure, but have you seen Sean Astin lately? What was he in? He was in something.
He was in. Last thing I saw him in was Stranger Things.
No, there was a TV show or a movie. I'm sorry. What was it? I just watched it. It had the guy. It had the guy from Goonies. He was in, and then he made his big comeback. He was in Loki, and he was also in Everywhere All at Once. What was this? He was like a hitman, but he like tried to reform his life. But anyway, Sean Astin was in that as a realtor. He's put on some weight.
Yeah.
He looked all right, but still.
I don't remember the book, but I don't think Gollum ever came in between Sam and Frodo, did he?
I don't believe he did.
Mm-mm.
I don't think so.
This part was interesting.
Yeah.
It's funny, like it would have so much corrupting influence. Because again, I was thinking of objects of power and what they do to people, and then how can Frodo is so pure he could carry the ring all that way.
Yeah. Even Sam at times.
Mm-hmm.
But Smeagol was gone like from the beginning, so
Yeah. He's like,
it's about what's in your
I
heart.
choose bad. No. That's what he was like. Then Pip gets in here. He's like, I like how Gandalf is just sleeping with his eyes open.
I know that was so funny.
That was really great.
Have you ever seen anybody do that?
No.
Never. My cat, maybe.
I have. When I was in basic training, you had to go around at night if you had the night shift, and you had to like walk around and look at all the light sockets with a flashlight and make sure that there's no fires, and it was like a fire watch basically. And I was walking around through the racks, and sometimes you shine a light on people's face, And this one guy, his eyes were open. I thought he was awake. And I was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And he just kept. And I was like, "All right, I guess he's asleep." This is weird. So he looked into the Palantir.
Yep.
He didn't have his VPN on.
Yep.
And then he was seeing like Denethor, right? That
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I hate Denethor so much. I like if Denethor doesn't have haters, I'm dead.
So Denethor has one, right?
Yes.
They have one.
Yes.
And that's why he got corrupted,
Yeah.
was because he kept staring into the thing.
Mhm.
Because he's like, I can read Sauron's thoughts.
That's what
Yes.
happens when you watch trash.
Hey,
blend
Mr.
together.
Muses. Yeah, exactly. He
Mhm.
he was getting the rings of power straight to the brain.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, he was watching the history of Numenor through the eyes of Sauron. That's what the Ring of Power is. It's the events of history through the eyes of Sauron.
There you go.
That makes me feel so much better now.
I thought he did a decent job with Denethor.
Yeah.
Right, like the actor, fabulous job, fabulous. I'm talking about Denethor as a person.
Yeah, because he's like, dude.
He's a jerk.
Yep.
And he's appropriately creepy when he's eating his lunch or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out where the blood came from.
He bit a bone. He bit a chicken bone.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch him eat, it's got like a piece of bone sticking out of it.
If you can stomach it, watching him eat.
Yeah.
I always have to like turn away from a bit and like just go like la la because like I can't.
He's like, I won't do it again.
So now that he's looked into it, Gandalf has got to whisk him away.
Yeah,
Um,
because
Shadow
he thinks
right.
he has the ring.
Because he thinks he has the ring. Because it just knows that a hobbit has it.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have a lot of intel on it.
Not like he's like, here's the last of the weed. You smoke too much.
Oh, the elves.
Yeah.
I think they did a really good job in with like the style of the elves and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they could have cast someone better than Liv Tyler.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
So she has the vision of Aragorn with the child, and she's like, "Wait a second, you didn't show that to me." So that's why she comes back.
Yeah.
Right, erase her head.
Yeah. Sauron probed Ryan, but Pippin is so dumb, Sauron didn't get any information out of him. Well, he has a simple hobbit mind. He's thinking about 11sies
And like the
supper.
different colors on the wall from all the pipe weed.
Right, exactly. That's probably what it was.
Your hands are cold.
I remember when I saw this in the theater for a split second, I thought Elrond was going to be Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Baggins.
Yeah. But he doesn't want her to stay and, die. And this is where they're reforging Narsil, right?
Yeah.
So, yay.
I can't remember what the new sword is called.
And
Alindiel. No.
Andrew.
Anduil?
Anduin.
Anduril. You gotta remember it because everything evil that Peter Thiel creates, he names after this stuff. Like his evil watching security company is like
Yeah.
Palantir.
Right.
Like he named it as one of his investment companies, Valar. Like Anduril is like another one of his like defense subcontractors. It's like so easy. But the thing that gets me about that guy is like he kind of forgets that it was just two dumbass hobbits that actually like destroyed all of that. So
Yeah.
That is kind of cool.
The design of this city is great.
oh yeah, I love it. It's really cool.
We had gunships that they were new and they were looking to name them. So one of the ones that we picked was Mjolnir, and
Cool.
yeah, that's one of them. And then they had some other ones that were different or whatever, but they were asking for people to come up with ideas for them. And so I went and looked at all the Tolkien stuff, and I was like, Glamdring,
Glaurung. I love that name so
yeah,
much.
the other one, Goblin Cleaver,
Mm-hmm.
Orcrist. That's it.
Orcrist, yeah.
Yeah, or Goblin Cleaver. I submitted them. They didn't pick any of them, but
Oh,
they were.
shoot.
But I told them, yeah, this is where it comes from. But they picked Mjolnir, though. Everybody knew that, thanks to the Thor movies.
Yeah, I love this whole sequence of him riding up to the top.
That'd take like an hour.
It would.
Yeah.
You got to wind your way through. They've got to be like little secret passages and stuff that go through,
There are.
but that's like one person at a time kind of thing. Not whole formations of army. And there's the tree.
Yeah.
Now, isn't that tree from Numenor?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So
Well,
Was it a sapling or a seed?
it was a seed.
Okay.
It was one. It was so there was So it was. I'm trying to remember. Yeah. So before Numenor fell, they were able to smuggle out part of the tree of Numenor. So a seedling, I think.
1545.
I love he's like to Pippin. Don't say this. Don't say that. Don't say anything.
Just shut up.
look how cool this looks inside.
Yeah.
It reminds me like of something you would see in like Constantinople, or
Yeah.
the way the arches has got that multicolored tiering and all that, the black and the white marble.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in Spain.
Right, exactly, yes. And then he's got the steward's chair, and then up the steps is the actual throne, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah.
He's sitting there holding Boromir.
He's not sitting at the top of the stairs, right? We're only like the.
Right, because he's just the steward, he's not the king.
Right. There hasn't been a king of Gondor in hundreds of years.
Right, and that's why I think it's cool that they have that. They got the steward's chair down there.
Yeah.
This is where he asks him what happened to Boromir.
Yeah.
He died valiantly defending me, in particular.
I thought that was cool when I was reading the book about how much he really took to being in his service, and he kept his word. Like he was really.
Yeah.
That meant something to him because he knew what happened to Boromir and what he did to his sort of George. Don't think about that. His redemption of saving all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember when he gives him his armor. Is he wearing boots or not?
I don't think so.
I think he tried on the boots, but they didn't fit. I feel like that's
Okay. I can't remember. I just remember, he gets like a little suit of Gondorian armor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it does look cool. I have it's like a bookend thing of Minas Tirith.
Ooh.
It came with the collector's edition box set of the whole like extended edition with all the interviews and commentary and all that.
That's cool.
Okay, yeah, it came in a big box with like clear plastic over it. That thing costs like $200.
Okay.
Hey, Sergeant Giratina, what's up?
Hey, man, what's up? He's like, so where are we going now? Oh no, we're stuck here.
He's like, I got a mission for you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. They got to get him to light the
beacons.
Yeah.
Beacons! Like the beacons!
I thought that was pretty cool. Also, well, I'll talk about it when we get to the part where they're lighting the beacons, but that's a rough job for some of those
Mhm.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. This kind of stuff, right? Just
Mhm.
walking
Oh, I'd
around
like
and seeing ancient ruins and stuff.
George Wheaton.
It would be like if you've ever been to like Italy or anything, just walk into countryside or Turkey, and you just see kind
Yeah.
of ruins of ancient
Mhm.
watchtowers and all kinds of stuff out there. It's
That would
pretty cool.
be fun.
It's like just going out into the countryside in the UK. You do see
Right.
a lot of the
Yeah.
Like I've
Mhm.
been to Scotland before.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, what's that? Oh, that's some like the like wall from a church from like 1100 or something. It's pretty neat.
Yeah,
What are
that is
those other
cool.
rocks? Oh, those are from 2,000 years before that.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
All those, that's normal.
Oh yeah, that's Hadrian's Road, Hadrian's Wall.
Yeah, it isn't
That's
until
a road to a Borkum.
it isn't until you see stuff like that that you realize how young the country of America is and
Oh yeah.
all that. I mean,
Oh yeah.
obviously, Native Americans have been living here a lot longer than that, but
But they didn't have like structures most of the time.
Yeah.
right,
They had earthen pyramids and stuff.
they
Mhm.
did. They had some cool stuff, but not to stuff that that Europeans built is you can go back to maybe the 1600s. That's it.
Mhm.
Where they've got places like the Kikkoman soy sauce company is older than that.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nerd.
I do like this part. He's like, he enjoyed smoking so
What's up,
much,
Adam Gray?
and he's got new lungs, so it's not as enjoyable anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cool. This is a cool shot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Oliphants.
Oliphants.
There is. What is it? What's the name of the city?
Oh,
Osgiliath?
yeah, Osgiliath. Yeah.
Yeah, Oscilius. Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought that was weird because it like from the start it just looked like ruins. Like, was it remains of a city?
It's because they were fighting over it for so long.
Oh yeah, like they had been fighting over that particular area
Yeah.
for very, very, very long time.
Like, yeah, what's that? Minas Morgul, right?
Mm-hmm. Used to be
It's,
Yeah. It used to be a different city.
yeah, it used to have a different name. It
Really?
used to be a Gondor.
Minas
Yeah, that
Tirith?
used to be a Gondor city.
The one that was opposite of Minas Tirith.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Like,
If you
Minusgilith or something.
yeah.
I love the like lighting on it. It looks so cool.
Yeah.
It has that, what do they call it? Corpse light. That's how you know that it's got
Yeah.
like a lich or some kind of undead king or something living there.
Right.
Yeah.
The Witch King.
Yep.
It's like, don't go that way.
Yeah. You got
Yeah,
that big
those
pillar of
effects.
power going up there. That's pretty cool.
And it begins.
And of course, the ring.
During just calls out for them, and then when Dad's
Mhm.
I love how it shows the size of the ring by him grabbing it. It's like
Mm-hmm.
huge, like a big weight on him.
Well, we've already seen that the ring will reshape itself to
Yeah.
different sizes because it was on Sauron's hand, and then when his fingers got cut off, when it dropped, it shrunk down to
Yeah.
human size.
maybe it's bigger because it's closer to their place too.
It is.
Right.
So it used to be called Minas Ithel.
Minas Ithil.
Yeah.
Right.
It was
Oh,
Minas-
that's right. In that that one game.
In the game, Shadow of
Yeah,
Mordor. Yep,
Shadow
yep,
of Mordor. Yeah, you play where you're like trying to fight off the people taking over the city, and it winds up falling anyway.
Yep.
It's not your great aunt Ethel. It's Ithel.
Ithil.
Ithil.
Right. Yeah.
And those were Numenorean cities, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'd love to have just a small model of that city lit up like that. That'd be cool.
I had this really cool thing that was like it had a replica of the ring, and if you put the ring onto like the mountain would light up.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
That was cool.
Thought I saw some rings out there that there was a way to make the writing appear on it.
That's cool.
Yeah. So this is when they go up those back stairs, right? The secret
Right.
land. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool too, where there's just really shallow steps cut into the rock.
Yeah.
Mm.
And Sam has words with the
Yeah.
good.
Sam's so legit. He's so cool.
Yeah. I love this. He's like, go up there. You see that up there? Go climb there and get that. Turn like that. Go ahead. While we're young. Come on.
You can do it.
This is a good part.
And that's where the orcs are doing like a D-Day landing.
Mm-hmm.
But they're basically fighting over just a ruin.
Yeah, because it's at this point, like this poor city has just been demolished. Like with how many times it's gone back and forth.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It must be a strategic location. That
It is because it is the perfect middle ground between Minas Tirith and Sauron's fortress, Mordor. Yes, it's like right there in the middle.
I kind of didn't. I didn't like the orc that's like the leader.
Yeah, he looks so grungy. Like there's something defective with him.
Exactly. He looks like he's malformed.
Yeah.
My understanding is that he would immediately be challenged for leadership and killed, unless he's like that great of a fighter or somehow he was before and now he's all messed up because of something that happened to him.
I was reading up on Osgiliath. So this is also, it's right by the Great Sea. So if you're bringing in, that's Eraserhead just also brought up the point. So if you're bringing in a seafaring like force, this is where you would stage them to.
I'm pretty sure Osgiliath was built on either side of the river.
Right.
And it had a big bridge going over the middle, and that's where that one big Palantir was, and then it fell into the
yes.
river when the bridge got destroyed or whatever. And when I say bridge, think of something big, like the OG London Bridge that had buildings on it and stuff. So I thought this was pretty cool. He lights it on fire, and he's all happy. And he's like, "Oh crap! I gotta get out of here before I burn."
I know. That was cool.
Yeah.
The silliness of the hobbits comes out.
He's like, perfect.
So then you can see
this is exactly as I planned.
But look at how high those are up there, right?
Well, they have to be able,
I get that, but imagine being the sucker that has to live in a little rock hut or whatever up there all the time.
It's a punishment, you know.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's a sacred duty. It's important.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. but you got to be able to light the
in the
beacons.
book, I believe it was a red arrow that they would. It's not like a ceremonial thing that Gondor would send out to Rohan if they needed help. I think is that right?
What, like a rider would carry it to him?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Is
So
that
this these beacons didn't
Mhm.
happen in the book. I don't remember if they did or not.
I don't think. Did they?
I mean, it's thematically pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like it's with the way it's done in the book is different because it wouldn't make sense because they find these two riders and they're dead and they have the red arrow. So it's like they sent out for help, but the message never got to them.
Yeah, something
So
like
it's
that.
some obscure
sounds right.
thing that people would be like, what's this? This doesn't make any sense. I mean, you'd have to
Oh, okay, yeah. So
dialogue dump.
Eraserhead has it. I was like, "There's beacons."
Oh, the beacons would light to send a signal for a rider to carry the red arrow.
Okay. Okay.
I was like, wait a second. There was beacons. I remember there being a
Couldn't
beacon.
remember.
Yeah, I was like, there's beacons.
There's beacons. I swear.
But
I need
some
to
of these
reread
are,
the
like,
histories of Middle Earth.
pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's definitely on my list. And I'm like, no, I need to reread Lord of the Rings, and I need to reread the Silmarillion.
So much. Because, like, not only is there the Lord of the Rings, the books, then there's the Silmarillion, then there's the Unfinished Tales, and then there's the 13 Histories of Middle Earth.
And then it's going to be December, so you got to read the Father Christmas letters, which are pretty awesome.
Of course.
Yeah, they're good.
I actually
And then you
haven't
need to
read
read
those.
Tolkien's biography, and then you need to read his letters. And then you need to find C.S. Lewis. So much.
I'm not even done rereading Wheel of Time. Oh my goodness.
One day I'll start reading that. One
I
day.
can remember seeing this thinking, oh, he's going to say no. He's like, all right, then we will go to
I love this part so much. It's like, Gondor calls for aid. Will Rohan answer? Yes! Yes!
Yes. Just this stuff that nowadays they wouldn't do, like the carving of the
I know.
pillar.
it's so
I mean,
pretty.
it's so crazy.
I know they would try to CGI it or something.
Yup.
Yeah. But it's like an actual physical thing you can interact with. It's great.
There were not black elves. Ah.
It was the southern armies, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
what are they called? The
The
Southlings or
the
something like
Haradrim,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
With the Oliphants.
right? Yeah.
I like this part. She's like, yeah, I'm just gonna see you off.
It's,
That's not a sword. It's just a walking stick.
it's a ceremonial sword. It's nothing.
Just for show. I like how that she kind of like helps Pip in there. Without Mary.
He's lost.
Yeah. He's
Poor
cool.
buddy.
How they kind of end up hanging out because she's like pretending she's a dude, and he's like, they didn't want me to come, but I'm not leaving.
And I got him on a little horse.
I could. You are a stronger being than I. I got through 3 episodes of the first season of
I
Rings
watched-
of Power.
I watched
And-
the entire first season, and
Yeah.
yeah,
I
wanted to throw
couldn't.
myself down a flight of stairs.
I also
Yeah.
did. Just watching the first 3 episodes. I
Yeah.
nearly did, and I had to be stopped.
Just remember, the sea
Oh,
is
man,
always right.
I have some really good memes I made for that. Jump.
So I don't know if this will help you, Papa Pumpkin, but my new understanding of Rings of Power, it is the the fall of Numenor through the eyes of Sauron. It is Sauron's retelling of the fall of Numenor. It's not really the actual fall, it's Sauron's
The communist version.
yes, it's his it's his edited version.
The AO3 version.
Yes, it's his fan fiction.
The hurt comforts.
he got upset he lost, so he had to find a way. But it makes sense when you really look at it, because like they keep making Sauron like this super like big main character, and I mean yes, he's important to the story, but like they're trying to make him likable, and the only reason you would find making Sauron likable is if you were telling the story through his eyes.
They're trying to do like a 50 Shades of Grey kind of thing with him, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this guy has like a mangled hand and whatever.
I know this guy is like, he looks like chicken fat.
got
Like, how did he end up leaving? He get eaten by these guys.
That's what I'm saying. And, you know, because I don't remember in the book ever having like a guy like that. I mean, it's cool, you know, they entered him in there. I think they just should have did a little something different with him. Kind of like in The Hobbit, how they had the white orc in that one.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Yeah, that was just kind of out of nowhere. He should have.
He was just
Yeah,
dead when that
I don't know.
took place. But anywho, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the same guy that played in the first movie, the head Urukai that Aragorn kills.
Oh, that's an actor that's in the suit.
Yeah, I think it's the same actor.
Okay.
He's Mallory, I think.
Not the Nazgul. Those things are so creepy looking. Like the way that the necks are.
Yeah.
And the heads. Like, it's just, ooh.
Like an eel.
Right. Yeah, kind of like or a snake or something. Not very dragon-like.
Yeah, it just gives you that, like, shivers. The heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
Willies, even. Oh, yeah, Gandalf with his stick.
Right, scares them away.
I know. That's cool.
I wasn't very many guys riding back. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
No, not me.
Poor Faramir. He tried. That's like so sad. I think it's sadder in the books because it's like it's so obvious about how much Denethor doesn't like him.
And like I love how Faramir is in the books. Like he's very valiant. He's very like he's a great guy.
Yeah, definitely.
He's
awesome.
just as good as Boromir.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it is just so like this guy is just so unhinged.
Like there was no between the brothers. There was no animosity. There was no like one-uppings. Like they both loved each other as brothers, and just this pile of human garbage. I don't know how he spawned the two greatest humans, but he did. Somehow they came from his loins. It's crazy.
Well, he was poisoned by the.
He was, yes. In his youth, he was actually a very great guy and a very great strategist and all blah, 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 blah. Yes, I know.
He did gather Gondor's armies too.
He did. He was a great strategist, and he was trying to look out for his people and all of those things. I understand. But he still could have treated his sons better.
He was a fruit boot.
It does, yeah. Like in the books, it's not as obvious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see the stairs there? How sheer that was. They had to climb.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the part where they lose the bread, right?
No, that happens a little bit later.
Okay. I've lost track of the ledges.
Well, like once you start getting closer to what's it?
It looks the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Closer you get to Mordor, it all just kind of spiky and dark and green.
Yeah. I always thought that was interesting, like in the book about how like it wasn't. I felt like it wasn't so generic. Like it went through different lands, and you could definitely tell they used to be like Gondor and Numenor and stuff, and the past that they were going on and stuff.
Right, Eraserhead. Yeah, in the books, it portrays him more as he's just kind of gone mad. Like,
Yeah, like he's just lost it. Like this is the only way we can win. Like there's no
right.
way. Yeah.
I think the books portray him like in a better light. It makes him a little bit more sympathetic in the books.
Yeah.
I still don't like him.
Yeah, I know.
Like, right. Like, yeah. So yeah, in the books, it's like he favored Boromir, which is that's fine. It's fine, but the implications are still there. Did Peter Jackson blow it way out of proportion? Absolutely, for sure. But still, like when you actually like read about Faramir and Boromir, it's like they're basically the same person. But
This is kind of creepy.
oh yeah, it made me feel very uncomfortable. This whole thing.
Dude, it's so yeah.
No!
Got to shout out to Mando.
His
Just
weird
for
like Santa Claus coat on, like he's gonna go deliver presents in a minute.
Yeah.
With the fur cuffs.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, absolutely. John Noble does a great job.
Look how close he's sleeping to the edge.
I know, right? Yeah.
Whoop. Just a little. Yeet.
Yep. It wouldn't. Yeah, he'd push both of them off of there.
What are you doing, Stinker? Yeah, this is like, go home, Sam. Oh yeah, that's easy. That's easy. Just to go home.
Right? It's not like, you know, I'm hundreds, if not thousands of miles away from home. And I have no idea how to get back.
With an orc army between me and
right. Go home. That was sure thing, man.
At this point, they both realize it's a one-way trip. They just haven't said anything about it.
Like, don't be such a meanie face. I am being a meanie face. You don't understand. I do understand. You're being a meanie face.
Sending the men out for war. So sad. It was funny that they were like throwing flowers for them because it seemed very like it seemed more of a like less of triumphant and rah, more of a like funereal thing.
Yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think his helmet fits.
I don't think so either.
They widened up the cheek plates and stuff.
Yeah,
and made it more open face so you could see that it was him. A real helmet would look more like a T.
Yeah.
With it being real close in and like that.
Barely room, just a teeny bit of room between each side.
Like a Corinthian helmet from the period.
Like my helmet.
Exactly. Yep. Like
the elves' helmets.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Yeah, those are cool.
Like the one in your little avatar profile, not the one that you have there that you're showing, but the one up in the corner there, where it's you can see very little of the person's face.
It's like just 2 lines of cavalry for
all of that.
I know. Yeah,
that's,
so cool.
That's a complete waste.
They did have some cool shots in here too. I like this shot. Oh, here we go, Mando. Your favorite part.
Oh.
What else is on the table? What is that? Chicken nuggets?
Probably. Gondorian chicken nuggets.
Man, now I want chicky nugs. Should order me some chicky nugs.
It's like seeing while I stuff my face.
I know. That is really sad. Like the song he's singing is so warnsome, and then you see all the guys riding out, and this guy's just sitting in there. And you're like,
I think after did he put an album or something out after this?
He did.
Yeah, bunch of different songs and whatever. Kind of in the same vein. So this part where they all gather looks cool, but yeah, they got like that zigzag road that goes to the top up here.
yeah. I'm like, why are they all the way up there, and those dudes are downstairs?
That it's I guess it's where the commanders like hang out and stuff. It's a pretty secure location because you'd have to get up there by going up a zigzag road. It's easy to defend.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, we have till dawn.
So he was a musician prior to this, which is why they let him write the arrangement for the song.
Cool.
That's good.
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
yeah,
like
we
that.
got to do it. We got to go into the Ghost Mountain.
Yes.
Because they were like, how are we gonna defeat him? And Aragorn knows about this place.
Mm-hmm. Well, all of the prior kings of Gondor would know about this place.
Mary almost cuts her fingers off.
She didn't need those anyway.
To be fair, he is a kid in Hobbit terms, but he's like, what, almost 30?
I think so.
So they're like, tune in character. Yeah, I like this part where he gives him the sword.
Just poofs in. Love this scene.
I kind of wish Arwen would have given it to him, but that would have been really cool because then it was like she went back, like she has a vision. She goes back to get the sword. She's helping get it reforged. Like she's his girl. Like that's a sword. Like ladies give guys the swords. Like
yes. I wish that it would have stayed a tradition. Like when you get married, you exchange swords, not rings. Like
yeah, that's really cool. You know, Gadfly, our great friend, he went to me and Will's wedding, and he gave us swords for a present. And
yeah, that's cool.
And one of them is like a sort of more Lord of the Rings sword, and one of them is like a Wheel of Time sword. So
nice.
They're beautiful.
That's a wedding gift you can always use.
Yeah, and then our other friend gave us, I think it's the Aragorn sword. So we obviously need a library to hang these up now.
Oh, I can't remember what the inscription on the sword says.
I should remember. Let me look it up.
That's what it says on the sword. Bang, ow.
Yeah, sorry to skip through that. I just, come on. He has to go. It's his duty.
Yeah, imagine the awkwardness if Arwen had been there.
Yeah, I guess that would have been weird, but just.
And with their similar names. Arwen, this is Erwin. Erwin, Arwen.
It was a wee tad bit confusing.
Well, that's like Sauron and Saruman. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was like, did you have to do that, bro?
A little bit of foreshadowing.
Yeah. She's like, you can be the leader. I don't want to be the leader. I want to fight.
I found the translation. So it's in Quenya, which is one of the Elven languages. It says, "Son, I am Anduril, who was once Narsil's sword of Elendil. The slaves of Mordor shall flee from me." And then moon. So sun and moon.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
It says sun and moon, or it has a sun and moon like motif on it.
So it's kind of like bookends, like sun, like it is both the sun and the moon.
Okay, that's cool.
I love how they have this really heart-to-heart talk. And then she's like, I'm going to go anyway.
Yep.
Well, he wants her to stay behind and lead the people, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Which is a noble thing to do.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Because if everyone's going to war and everyone so happens to die, the worst case scenario, then who's going to lead the people? The children? Nay.
No.
Dude.
But, like, I feel like she kind of has, like, she's lost so much that she feels like she doesn't have a purpose.
I
Yes.
got some Army of the Dead
place.
vibes from this.
Mm-hmm.
The way the camera zooms out. It's like,
Oh yeah, they do. I think it's like a rolling dolly shot or something that causes that effect.
Yeah.
me too, like to.
Where you're, like, physically moving back but zooming in with the camera.
Right.
The jaw shot. I can't remember what it's called.
The skull's literally in the mountain.
Yes.
Who are all these ghosts? I can't remember.
They are the men that when the king called them to fight in Mordor,
Mm-hmm.
they fled instead. So so he curses them to be like this.
Until they fulfill their contract.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I love how he's just sitting there and she just grabs him.
Yeah, in the book he doesn't even know who it is.
Yeah.
For the longest time. And then
Mm-hmm.
I think they did a really good job on all the horses here.
That's a lot of horses.
Yeah.
Think of all the feed and water you would need for
Yeah.
that. Then on top of that,
Mm-hmm.
all the food and water and whatever you would need for those people. All look at this. How do you feed an orc army this much? I guess they just eat.
They eat each other.
Hey boys, looks like meat's back on the menu.
You got these giant siege towers.
Fresh human meat.
Yeah, those are crazy.
And they're not a mob either. They're in formation. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
They got the upgrade.
I wish they would have shown it more in the movie, but there's like photo shots of. I have this book that they had a bunch of photo shots of the orcs, and some of them have like bits and pieces of Gondorian armor that they
Mm-hmm.
like scavenged.
Yeah, because over the years, with the battles back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah, in the book, it's kind of vague. They're like riding through somewhere, and they just the ghost people just follow them.
Yeah. It's interesting because he finally has to take up his inheritance, take up the title, like take
Mhm.
responsibility. I was kind of mad when I was reading the book because I was like, yo, what if he would have done this earlier on, there would have been so many fewer problems.
Well, he's still very much conflicted because of what happened to Isildur. Like, he's like, men are bad. I am one of the, descendants of a bad man.
Yeah.
Even though technically Isildur was not really a bad, like Isildur was actually a really great guy who had one moment of weakness,
Yeah.
kind of like Boromir.
But he did it anyway because he knew I will face it anyway. So, this part is like walking over, crunch, crunch.
Because those bones are like hundreds of years old.
I thought this was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Like the ruins and the big, I guess it's like a giant crypt mausoleum kind of thing.
yeah. And the part where he grabs the ghost. So,
Right, Eraserhead?
These ghosts look really interesting. It kind of reminded me of like the ghosts in the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that ride. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I think I don't remember how many, but this scene with the skulls, they actually printed up like small skulls and dropped them. And then printed up a bunch of life-size ones to drop on them.
Back when they still used props.
Pick up the sword. Do it. Do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Faramir, poor guy. Chicken
This
fat.
part. I'm sure Mando loves this part.
When he falls off? Yes.
No. Oh, where is it? I think it's right here. No. Where is it? Come on. Don't get me kicked off.
Flee. Flee for
That's
your
the one
lives.
Yeah, he tells everybody to run away or whatever.
Run away. And then Gandalf
And then
knocks
Gandalf
him the fuck out.
Language.
Sorry.
Just totally takes him down with a stick.
With a stick. The mighty stick. I love how like he's just riding his horse like the whole time, like up.
Yeah.
I am not for walking, man. I am too old and I have a stick.
Yeah, it's a stick. It has power.
It does.
Plus the Shadowfax, you can go where other horses can't.
Mm-hmm.
And this perter. I mean, what are they grabbing here? They're like grabbing pieces of the city.
Yeah, look how big this is. You wouldn't be able to load that thing into a catapult or trebuchet or
You
whatever.
need a troll.
You would need like 50 people and winches and all kinds of stuff to load that up. Also, it's not very aerodynamic either.
No. Yeah, I do like this though. They hit one of the towers and it just crashes. Oh.
Well, if you were able to somehow fling something that big, yeah, it would definitely mess that tower up.
Yeah.
And these guys are totally exposed at the top of that wall. There's no overhang. There's no matriculations.
There's no crenellations.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no
Murder holes.
crenellation.
Yeah, that's
Where
the
they're-
thing. Like, I didn't like about this part was like they are supposed to have been at war for hundreds and hundreds of years. They would have had a much more defensible, fortifiable position,
Where's their, you know, hot sand or boiling oil or whatever?
right? Which they would have had.
Yeah.
I better be careful here. They're going to.
Yeah, you don't need to just kind of scrub through it. It's
All right.
fine. That gate looks more like the double door to a church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Not fortifications.
That's not a very big battering ram either.
No.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. He doesn't have a nose anymore. It's just a big blob.
Ugh.
Oh, here are they bringing up the real battering ram.
Wolf.
That thing looked kind of ridiculous. Like,
It's
it had
got
more
a name. It's called like Grand or something.
Mhm.
Grand or Grand.
Yeah.
Was this in the book? I don't remember.
Yeah, it was
What?
in the book.
Was okay. Finally took the Witch King to bring the doors down.
Well, yeah, it was forged and it's like ensorcelled somehow, so it has like magic power.
Like this party's like, shoot an arrow past.
Here's the thing, though.
What's your aim?
Even if you bust the main gate down, right? You just put units of people with spears and stuff right there, and you can still hold the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it didn't have much of a gatehouse. There should be like a double, triple gate going in through a giant bastion. Also, one of those pirate guys was Steve
Peter Jackson.
Peter Jackson. Yeah,
I think he's the one that got shot.
as a cameo or whatever.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I felt like the pirate stuff was like kind of like a letdown. You're like, I was expecting some huge battle or something, and it's like, okay, they're basically like ants running over food at a picnic.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A little bit of a denouement there.
It's just like Sam finally finds the bread. He's like, that little.
Lying beastie.
This part freaked a lot of people out in the theater.
Yeah.
Well, it's a giant spider. Of course, it freaked people out.
Right. To me, really, the only creepy part was when she wraps him up after stinging him. How fast?
Yeah.
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 Shelob.
Yep, and she is also technically, by a huge technicality, kind of a minor deity. A bad one, but kind of.
She's
Yeah, 'cause
the
there was-
daughter of Angolian.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roman.
Hi, Roman.
Hey, Roman.
I love how there's just such a multiplicity of like evil things left over from the creation.
Yeah.
Morgoth did a lot of things.
Yeah,
a
and
lot.
it's really interesting because it's like there's like varying levels of interesting. Like this is like the Ungoliant and what's her name are like they're
Shelob?
like Shelob are like the natural evil. Like it's just a creature, like the evil of nature versus like man evil and stuff and corruption.
Right. Well, like even in the Silmarillion, if I remember correctly, like Morgoth has a battle with the spider thing.
Yeah, there was definitely they fought that way back in the day.
In that Shadows of Mordor game, Shelob can actually turn into like an actual person.
Yeah, like
And-
they just chose to be in spider form.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was in the books, if that was a capability or not, but it was kind of cool in the game. I mean, in the game, the ghost of Celebrimbor forges another ring of power, and then
The games are not canon.
yeah, I know.
No.
they're still kind of fun.
They are fun.
How they work out, and you can use it to dominate the orcs and stuff. Yeah, I know Eraserhead, but it was more interesting to see her that way. Yeah.
Yes, for whatever comes through those doors. So he's going a little more crazy. He's going to burn his son to death and himself.
Well, he thinks he's dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, the big old trolls. Just
Yeah, you got the
bust through
troll
there.
shock troops in their plate armor coming through.
Spider.
Also, how like the stinger is like inside and it comes out,
Yeah.
you know, out of the like the butt end or whatever, and stings them. Yeah, and then wraps them up.
Yeah, this whole scene is pretty good.
Right.
Fighting the spider.
I love Sam. He just comes in with this just no nonsense Shire like know-how. He's the everyman.
Beating on everything with a frying pan.
Yeah. Because he has the good cast iron. Like, he doesn't even give it up till the end.
Right.
Yo.
And he carried that cooking pot and a frying pan.
Uh-huh.
The actors that they got for these orcs is really good too. Like
Yeah.
most of the orc actors are really good.
Yeah, they're cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why the soldiers, when told
Good.
like, "Hey, he might be alive," are just like, "Yes, we're going to burn him anyway." Like, what?
Yeah, nobody else is asking questions. That was a little bit weird.
What?
Yes, Roman. The keyboard spider incident.
Get off.
They're about to burn this poor man alive.
I'm trying to remember how in the book the battle went on a lot longer than they show in the movie.
Yeah,
right?
I kind of feel like in the movie, like, the pacing was really kind of strange. Like, this is a big, like, in-fight thing. And it's just, like, it didn't seem as, like, as crazy as the one in the last movie.
Well, also like in the book, like that's like Tolkien has real world war experience and defensible position experience. Like he knew what he was talking about and what he was like writing about. So like he was accurate in his portrayal of like how defensible it would be, like all of the positions would be in, and how you would overcome those defenses.
Right. I'm not. Yeah. I'm not saying that it's impregnable, but it would. You wouldn't just be up there in an hour.
Nah.
No. Here we go.
Yes. Oh, my favorite out of the entire trilogy. My favorite scene right here. Right here.
Ride of the Rohirrim.
I think the speech that Aragorn gives at the Black Gate is pretty good too.
Yeah.
Right. But like
The music. We got the cool lighting.
death.
It's like, I'm going. This is happening.
It's like rows upon rows upon rows.
Yes. Theoden, like, so bomb. This is so awesome. Theoden's like one of my favorite characters in this. Might even be
Yes. Like this scene when I was younger, this scene right here is the reason why I love the Rohirrim so much.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you like start going into the lore of Lord of the Rings and like the two different distinct house branches of the men of Middle Earth, and realizing like the Gondorians were descendants from the Numenorians, which were kind of like half elves. They were men, but like they got special treatment, whereas the Rohirrim are just men. They are just men. They are the best of the best of men. And it's just like
Yes.
It just makes you appreciate them more, because like they don't have this long history of the Gondorians. Yeah. Like, yeah, we're half elves. We can live for 300 plus years. Blah blah. Like we came from a cool island and we just failed spectacularly. Like no. These guys were just men.
Yeah. There was one like that in the Silmarillion with that one lady, and she was just a normal human, and she just rallied up all of her people to keep fighting Shadow. It was like, okay, yes, we're doing it.
Yep.
That's what always got me. That's why I'm like, I know I've raged about this, and I'm like, I'm really mad that the elves didn't help more. And everyone's like, they've been fighting for thousands of years, and I'm like, well, look at the men. They're willing to put their very short lives up for this, and you guys are just rushing away when you could help.
Which in the books, like we do hear a little bit about like what some of the elves were doing. Like they weren't just sitting idly by.
Yeah, they were doing stuff.
Yeah, Sauron had a multi-front campaign.
Yeah, there was a lot going on.
But there should have been more elves here.
But they were fighting too.
They were absolutely.
The Easterlings went toward, was it the Lonely Mountain, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's where Durin's kin. What's his name? Bane Ironfoot. Dane Ironfoot was fighting, and the dwarves of the Lonely Mountain and stuff were fighting.
Yeah, I love the build up to this. It's like, oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yep.
Yeah, really cool design on the elephants too.
Their little houses on the top of them are really cool.
And this,
Are you sure, Razorhead? I don't remember if he actually dies or not. I'll have to look into that again.
I think you might be right there.
Love this battle.
Yeah. Legolas only takes out one elephant.
Yeah.
Omir takes out two.
Where it's like, what was it? Like, was like fighting Hannibal or something, and they'd set pigs on fire and send them running in front of them, and the elephants would just freak out.
Yeah, and they also didn't like the smell of horse blood, so they just killed horses.
Yep. I think I remember in the book, like the second book, they saw the elephants or something.
Mm-hmm.
The first time.
So.
I think that was Sam and Frodo.
Yeah, that's right.
I know that supposedly in real antiquity, when they had elephants in their army, the rider carried a spike with them, so if they went crazy, they could just drive the spike into their skull and kill them, so they wouldn't like trample their own troops.
Mm-hmm.
And they were African elephants too, so they were bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
More aggressive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, it depends on what part of antiquity you're talking about, but the one that Hannibal took over the Alps, those are.
Yeah, to think that see all the epic stuff in these movies, and there were actual epic things that happen in reality too.
Mm-hmm.
This was a good scene.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, this
It's-
part. Oh my god.
my
Oh,
heart.
yes. No, that's just so sad. He just gets him and he tries to fight him and stupid that fell beast of Mordor there. Killing the
Ah,
guy.
my heart. My heart hurts.
I thought that this flail that he has was ridiculous.
yeah.
It didn't need to be that
Yeah.
big.
They Peter Jackson, the story of this, he's like, no, I want it bigger. No, bigger. And once they filmed it, it's like, okay, that's too big. And then they had to like digitally make it smaller.
Really, it's
Yeah.
still too big.
It
Yeah.
is.
I want to say, in the book, wasn't it like a morning star or something
That sounds correct.
instead of
something like
like
that.
this thing? And also, isn't his sword supposed to be on fire?
Yes.
Yeah,
Gotta have a flaming sword.
right.
Exactly.
That Mary saves the day.
I am
But,
no man.
He
She's not a Mary Sue. Don't you put that label on her.
he hits her
Oh.
with his flail, and her shield breaks and it breaks her arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She broke her arm and then she's in the book she stabs him in the face, right? But like it's so powerful that like it makes
I
her
thought she
hands
beheaded him.
freeze up or something.
I thought in the
No.
book she cut his head off.
Yeah, like I remember she does something like that, but she has
Yeah.
like she's injured because of just touching
Right.
the thing.
Yeah.
Well, in this, the way his helmet is, there's no way you can cut his head off.
Right.
So you
Yeah.
have to stab him in the face.
Mhm.
Well, he has no. In the book, it's like he's got a crown.
Right.
He's just floating above his shoulders.
Yeah, like like his eyes are like flames or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. And also, Mary has a blade from the Barrow Downs
Hmm.
that was like specifically made to fight the Witch King.
Yeah, he does like he kind of hamstrings him.
Yeah.
I like them working together, the two unlikely people
Mhm.
there.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I guess it's a prophecy or whatever says that he can be killed by no man,
Mhm.
but is a hobbit a man? You know.
True.
No, not he is not of the race of men.
Right.
She still had to have a male helper. I'm kidding. This part, he just slides down the.
Yes, my favorite part. He just had to make it look so cool. That still only counts as one.
That was funny. Like I remember that being in the book, but I feel like this just looks so cheesy. The way he's just
Yeah.
jumping around was like, come on.
Yeah, I kind of didn't really care for that as much. And then, yeah, these guys just boil into the city and scour it clean.
So sad.
I know, he's like too good.
Fun fact about the ghost men that I had forgotten about. So technically, they were a race of men that once worshipped Sauron, and that's part of the reason why they didn't want to fight him, even though they had pledged themselves to Isildur. So yeah, that's why they didn't want to fight.
Okay.
They were Sauron worshippers, because there were races of men that worshipped Sauron during this time. During that time,
There were.
And there were even, it never got written, but his Tolkien planned to do more books and they're like the what's left over of the people that worshipped
Mhm.
Sauron were like making trouble again.
Mm-hmm. Yep, the cult of Sauron.
Which I'm kind of glad they didn't do that.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah,
Look,
I love this part in the book because he finds
yeah,
her and he's like the rage, and he just takes over, and he just
I know, and he's
go up.
so sad because she
Yeah.
died. It's like, why were you out here? And like, I feel like it's cool in the movie, but like the book, it's just the best part. Like, that's my favorite. That's so good. I was watching this and getting really emotional because when I was reading the book for the first time, I was like visiting my husband, and I was reading it on his couch, and I was getting to the end, and I was just like, oh my god! It's like I'm just having the feels. Like, please come and hold me because this is a lot.
Oh, I love this. I love this so much.
The House of the Healing like chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm in love.
I'm like, love at first sight.
Or it was more like, hey, like we're done fighting. Like, could we create something new?
Yeah.
It also makes for a good political match too,
Yes, that was a perfect political match. Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
To cement the two kingdoms
Gondor
together.
and Rohan. Yeah, how does that work? Did they just merge or?
No, they stay separate. It's just like Europeans were doing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Political alliances and
political
stuff like that.
alliances and marriages and stuff. I mean, look
Yeah.
at how many kids and grandkids of Queen Elizabeth.
Oh
Are,
god,
you know,
that's crazy.
yeah, Queen Victoria. I mean,
Yeah, she had too many kids.
right. She had 9 that were intermarried throughout all the kingdoms. It still didn't stop them from going to war with each other, but
No.
Right? When you look at the history of World War One, it's
Yeah.
basically cousins just getting into
Right.
an argument with each other.
I like this part. Who does the sticking? It's like, not if I stick you first. And I do think that sword would go through all that armor.
Well, yeah, that's Sting. That's a special.
Yeah, it's a special orc like killing sword.
Yeah, and this too is like, I was just I thought you were dead. So,
Yeah.
and he just gives it back like nothing.
And if you notice, like I like the little details, like you can start seeing like the scorch marks on Frodo, like from
Yeah.
where the ring rubs and stuff.
Yeah, and his like mithril armor.
Now, in the book, doesn't Samwise get slightly tempted by it? Like he could,
I don't
think he
think
ever got
so.
tempted.
Yeah, no, like it was one of
but
those
he,
things
he,
like
somehow like he's going up the stairs to find Frodo, and doesn't he like grab the ring and then it like gives him strength, and it makes the orcs run away because they see like maybe it's just a shadow they see. He looks bigger than he really is.
I think
Yeah. Well, he takes the ring when
Well-
he thinks Frodo's dead.
Right. So he carries it, but
Yeah.
I thought somehow the orcs ran away from him because they thought he was powerful for some
Yeah.
reason. I'm thinking of that cartoon from the 70s.
Oh.
They might have did something with that. You know, the one where the hobbits look all fat and the goblins look weird.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They
Creeps
look
him
like
out.
frogs or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gollum looks like a frog.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, haha, here's your kingdom. Welcome.
It's like we need to draw their armies out.
Yes, this is an excellent plan.
Well, they need to draw the attention of the eye of
Yeah.
Sauron.
Like how Aragorn can look at it and he's okay. He's worthy.
It's like, haha, you remember this little thing, right?
Also, I think you could probably peer into it like one time and be okay.
Yeah, the
Look at it
biggest,
a bunch of different times.
yes, it was prolonged exposure over a period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Right out.
So he puts on the armor of Gondor.
Yeah, he finally
Yeah.
accepts it.
Right.
I like the masks they're wearing.
Oh, I know the helmets and stuff. And they
Yeah.
just kind of get picked up and
I wouldn't want to wear that orc armor. That stuff probably
imagine the
smells
smell.
and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Because they're doesn't look like they're taking baths anytime soon.
Yeah, this is the rocker orc with the rings in his nose.
Yeah.
See, this guy got his nose bitten off by another orc.
Well, look, he's got like a patch sewn onto his skull.
That's gross.
Or I don't know if that's
we're
metal or
we're
not.
scraping the bottom of the barrel with the orcs here.
Right.
Mhm. I mean, orcs aren't really the army of choice, in my opinion, but
Yeah. You need the Urkai, and they've been
Right.
they ran out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Decimated.
the elf supply is running really low.
Mhm.
I know that that Tolkien used the word orc and goblin interchangeable sometimes.
In the beginning, when he was first coming up with the concept and the idea of orcs, he first called them goblins.
Right.
Yeah, I like this part. I can't carry the ring, but I can.
But I can carry you.
There you. That's so good.
I know in the commentary and whatever, the army here they shot this out in a New Zealand in an actual army like munitions range where they like shoot artillery and stuff. So they had to go through and make sure there weren't any unexploded ordnance, and then all of the extras are actually military guys, right? So when they had them start fighting some of the orcs and stuff, they were actually hitting each other full force and breaking the weapons and injuring people because they were going crazy.
Nice.
So they had to like have their commander come out and yell at them to get them to do whatever it was they did. And then the production manager was impressed by like how quickly you could get people to do stuff. You just tell them go over here, and they all went over there.
Yeah.
And stood where they were supposed to stand for as long as you needed them to.
This guy looks so cool.
Yeah, this is what happened to the gyrocopter guy from Mad Max.
Razorhead
actor.
Correct me if I'm also sometimes I get some of my goblin / orc lore mixed up because I read the Unfinished Tales. And in the Unfinished Tales, it was goblin first, then orc, and then he split them off into two different categories.
Yeah, I thought the goblins were shorter and
yeah, they're
the goblins in the the mines and stuff. They were different.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you ended that conversation. He's like, boring conversation anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, we're fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Now this is if you just go back that one, You can tell that that's a stand-in actor. That's not
Yeah.
actually him.
It's not-
That's like
Yeah.
one of the.
I noticed that when I was watching.
Yeah,
this.
it's they hired little people, I think, to fill in for him in
I
certain
actually think
That looks like
that
a
might
kid.
be a doll.
Yeah, a doll that looks like like a mannequin or something.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really good part.
Yes.
Yeah, this is fun. Who the fuck?
Well,
Okay.
he gives that really good speech. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, someday the strength of men may fail.
But it is not this day. This day we fight.
It's really
Okay, Eraserhead. Yeah, that's what happens when you read the Unfinished Tales more recently than you
They
do
don't have
other
a very
stuff.
good formation here, though.
No.
That should be
Let's
a
just
square.
let them surround us first.
Exactly. They could have just.
Should have
Well,
been
I
right
don't know.
there
There should
at
be
the
all
gate.
kinds of orcs and stuff up on the gate walls up here with bows and arrows and ballistas and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a donut.
Or is it an eye?
A donut of death.
You can do it.
I guess the only time you'd want to allow yourself to be surrounded like that is if you had far superior troops.
Yeah.
You know, like the other people only had like pitchforks and no armor.
Yeah. Or superior weapon.
Right. Yeah. Or you had like a couple of 50 cows hidden in the middle there.
Mm-hmm.
Get Gimli with a Gatling gun.
Right.
Mhm.
Yep, that'd be cool. Oh
And
god,
of course,
Gollum. His dedication was. Gotta hand it to him.
and then Frodo's like, I'm having none of that. Rock to the face.
Yep. Bye.
Oh, come on.
What's kind of crazy about the whole thing is they do all this stuff and it's actually Gollum that destroys the ring.
I know,
Mhm.
right? I feel like that's deeply ironic. There's a
Yeah.
message there.
Right.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Like your own corruption destroys you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I love when the eagles come, and I love how it's like tokens, like his what is that word? His expression of faith there.
Mm-hmm.
They come back,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, you can't have them like all the time helping because it's the like it's so
Well,
symbolic.
right. If you've seen the meme where it's just like the eagle takes them there and they drop the ring in and then fly off.
Yeah. Hey guys, I have to get going, but
All right.
thank you for having me so much. I love this movie, and yeah, yeah, thanks for having me. It was great to watch it again. And
Yeah, thanks for being
Yeah,
here.
glad you could join us.
yeah, like take care, guys.
Yep, you too.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a good one. And then there were 3.
And then there were 3.
Oh, big
And maybe a dog somewhere.
He's like, don't forget about me.
Imagine the heat coming off of that.
Yeah, you'd probably burst into flame.
You might be far enough away that you wouldn't that your clothes wouldn't ignite, but you'd definitely
Your skin
feel
would
it.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in a good way.
Yeah, if you were any closer though, you don't really want that. And just like Isildur, he's in the same spot, all dirty and greasy looking, just like him. And he's like, oh, that was the other thing I didn't like about Denethor. He poured all that oil over him. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you're gonna. I don't know what kind of oil that would be.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's canola.
Probably olive oil.
Is olive oil even flammable? Maybe some of it depends on how you distill it, I guess. Maybe. I remember in the 70s, there were these um, candles that you got where you filled it with oil and then you put this metal thing and it floated on top and then the wick stuck out. And those things would last for like hours and hours. So now he has the ring and he's all excited about it. And he starts dancing and falls off into the. This is, of course, after he bit it off of Frodo's finger. Which is pretty gnarly. Because in the movie, he pulls the finger out and throws it away.
Yep.
Yeah. I still remember that from that cartoon. It's Frodo with the 9 fingers and the Ring of Doom.
Yo. The 9-fingered man. Have you been moving the slide forward because it's still on Gollum?
I don't know. I haven't heard Jacob talk in a minute.
Hello?
I don't have any control over it. Maybe he'll be back in a second.
Maybe.
So this is where they forged the ring. I thought there was an anvil there.
They're probably. I think it was maybe a different section.
Right.
Like,
okay. I know that there was architecture on their way in. Like the tunnel had, like,
yes.
you know what I mean, smooth walls and stuff. It wasn't just like a.
Well, also like this. It's been like almost like over 500 years later. And he hasn't really been forging anything. So, like, my understanding was just it's crumbled.
I thought that it was way older than that.
Oh yeah, the forge itself and stuff is much older for sure. But like it's been a long time since it's been used.
Right. Yeah, I remember. I can't remember how it was in the book, but I think it's the same thing happens. He's dancing around all happy and falls in. Which is kind of, I don't know, in a way, kind of anticlimactic and silly. But
I mean, like, he doesn't really fall in; he's pushed.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Frodo pushes him.
Oh, Frodo pushes him when they're fighting over the ring.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's been so long. I keep getting that damn cartoon in my head. That's what I was thinking. In the cartoon, he's like the little frog guy dancing around.
Well, so you're actually correct. In the books, he's dancing around, and Iluvatar has a rock that slips, and so he does slip and fall.
Right, like he's on the edge or something. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what. Yep. Wait, in the movie, he pushes him, right?
Yes, in the movie, he pushes him. Yes.
All right. Let's see.
I'm back.
Oh, okay.
I'm not getting in there. There's 80,000 boxes in the way.
Scared Mando. Blah.
Ah.
It's like, I got it. Yeah. And again, it's so weird. He's like, I got the ring. And then he falls and gets rid of it himself.
Gotcha.
Yeah, see how far down that fall is before you
Yeah.
get to the lava. It was far enough away they weren't gonna. I mean, it's hot, but they weren't gonna burst into flame.
Which that whole like melting thing, like he's literally melting and he doesn't care at all.
Yeah.
I think once you hit something that hot, you don't feel it anymore.
Yeah, all of the nerve endings are kind of gone.
Yeah, they just maybe for a split second, but that'd be about it. The shock of it would just, your whole body would just ignite.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way the
Yeah,
it's falling in it.
right, and then it explodes, just like in the first. See, boom, big shock wave, just like when he died in the first movie. Knocks everybody down. Then the orcs are all run away.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the mountain erupts.
Right. It's like, oh, wait a second. Then the eagles.
Yep, the eagles come and save them. Oh, did Gandalf send the eagles, or
Gandalf was hitching a ride on one of the eagles, yeah. But if I remember correctly, Iluvatar was like kind of like, yeah, they're over here to the eagles. I also think people forget Frodo was still under the impression that Gandalf was dead. Like, he didn't know he came back to life.
right? Neither did Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Neither of them knew. They spent all that time just driving to their purpose, not knowing what was really going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
So this part, right? Okay, when Denethor ran out of there and jumped off the edge, I was like, look how far that is from where the crypt thing was. There's no
Right,
way.
he would have fallen down and burned up
Yeah.
before he got to the end.
The other thing is the king is giving a speech. There's no way anybody in the back way out here heard what he said.
They're like, what's going on now?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Like,
They're
everyone
bowing.
starts
We're
kneeling
bowing.
and
Okay.
stuff. Yeah, they're like, I guess we all kneel. You know. I mean, even if the acoustics of the place are really good, you're not hearing that way back there.
No.
I do like in the extended. I don't think he did it in the theatrical, but in the extended cut, he does like a song or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was supposed to be about. I think the King's Old or something.
Yeah. It's like, I thought you told me she was dead. I like to think that is Gilgalad on the. Is it Gilgalad or no
Gil-galad?
no? What's his name?
You're talking about Galadriel's husband?
Celeborn?
No, this guy, the guy that led or uh, gave Frodo his horse to ride across the away from the
What's his name?
Glorfindel.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I keep out of no man?
Yep. Eraserhead. I was looking it up. Yep. Yeah. That's so out of the great sea to Middle Earth I am come, in this place will I abide, and my heirs unto the ending of the world. Yep. That's what he sings.
What language is he speaking?
Sindarin.
Sindarin? Okay. Then they go back to the Shire.
Yeah, kind of. Like, yeah, we're going.
I thought that was
It's
really
not the
cool.
same.
Even though you didn't know what he was saying at the time. I
Yeah.
guess if you're really like learned, you knew what he was saying, but I liked it.
Yep, Sam marries Cotton.
Yeah. Don't they have like 13 kids?
Yeah, something like that.
I like the handwriting
Yeah.
script that they use. I mean, it's not Times New Roman, but still.
Yeah.
I saw a thing they really like kept up the Shire part of it for tourism, and now they have an actual one of the Hobbit holes you can go in, and it's fully furnished and everything. You go check it out, and then you can get a full Hobbit breakfast. You can go to the Green Dragon for a pint, and all that. Looks pretty cool. I'm sure it's not cheap, but to do that, but it still looks like a lot of fun. And of course, without the ring, Bilbo is extremely aged.
Mm-hmm. I want you guys to this Galadriel has not been allowed to go home in thousands of years, since the beginning of the creation of Middle Earth. She was not allowed to go home. And she finally gets to go home after all of these thousands of years. Like, this is so significant, because when she left the Undying Lands, like, she wanted to leave. She's like, I hate this place, and I'm gonna go conquer Middle Earth because I'm a bad A. Like, not quite like that, but like that was the thought. Like, her and her cousin, like all of the elves that left, and Celeborn stays for a while. Like, but she has not been allowed to go home in millennia, and she gets to go home. Like,
I mean, who keeps her from going? Who kept her from going home?
She did, because of so basically there was a rebellion against the gods.
Okay.
And she was part of that rebellion.
Right. Okay. So that's what I mean. Like, somebody was preventing her from going back, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just so beautiful.
They get on the ship and they go into the west, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They go to the Undying Lands, which is where the gods are.
Right. Yeah. So basically heaven.
Yes.
Yeah. But if I'm not mistaken, Bilbo actually dies there. There's not. He didn't live forever because he's
Oh,
not
he dies in the
Undying Lands. Yeah,
Undying Lands.
if I'm not mistaken.
That's the Undying Lands. I don't know.
For the elves.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so they do die. Okay, I thought they did. I thought they didn't die.
I did too for the longest time. It's like, time for you, Rhoda. And they cry and hug.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so in the like first age, the Noldor elves, which is Galadriel, and technically it was her cousin Fëanor that was like he created the Silmarils, and you just need to read the Silmarillion if you really want to understand all that. But like basically, Galadriel left. And she was told by the gods, like, hey, if you guys leave, like her and her cousin and all of the Noldorian elves, you leave, you're not coming back. And then now she's allowed to come back.
Then it ends here.
Yeah, such a good movie. Such a good trilogy of movies done correctly. You know, I was just thinking of the other movies that came out around this time, roughly. You had Master and Commander, Far Side of the World, which is another outstanding movie. You had Troy. You had Alexander.
Mhm.
You know, varying in quality, but pretty good. Gladiator.
Yeah.
The Last Samurai.
So many good movies.
Yeah,
around
I
that
know.
time.
Yep.
I miss those days.
Yep.
Exactly. I don't know. I mean, I think all of these, you know, Hollywood different franchises could make a comeback. All they got to do is make good movies again,
Right.
you know. So we'll see. But I don't know if you'll ever repeat what happened with these three movies, like how great they were, how
No,
everything
no.
just kind of came together. I know the Hobbit movies didn't do it. They
Well,
were hot.
they were
garbage,
money grabs.
Yeah.
Well, they at first they didn't have Peter Jackson even working on them, and then the third movie was actually pretty decent because they finally got Peter Jackson to come back. They're like, hey, the first one kind of stank. Can you? I think he came like in the middle of filming the second movie when they were like, hey, Peter Jackson, please come back.
Yeah. They just were not. I mean, the first movie was but they just got more and more ridiculous
Yeah.
with how they were doing stuff. So
I think there were like 5 or 6 different production companies.
yeah,
All.
It was a money grab. It was purely and simply a money grab. Like at most, I think that the Hobbit movies could have been 2 movies at most. It should not have been 3.
No.
Well, then they had to start adding people in and fake characters and stuff.
Right.
The funniest thing, what's her name, Lillian Evangeline or whatever her name is.
Yeah,
was like, it's not going to be a 3, a 3-ring romance, right? Like, no, of course not. And then it was.
yeah. It was just the barrel thing going down the river was silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that whole thing, like they didn't let, once they were like, Peter Jackson, please come back. They didn't let him do anything. They just wanted his name on there.
Right.
I thought Smog was cool,
Oh,
except
Smaug was amazing.
where they spent 30 minutes of the movie trying to like pour molten gold on him for some reason.
Yes.
They just shrugged it off, and I was like, well, that was a waste of my time, like watching him do all that stuff.
But those 3 movies should have been 2 max.
Yeah, I didn't like the trolls were done wrong. The
And
only
maybe
cool
maybe
part
even
about
an animation,
what's that?
and maybe even do it in animation because it is a
Right.
kid's book.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
So,
there already is an animation for it
yeah, I know.
in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Again, by the same people that made the goblins look like frogs.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I thought it was cool that the wood elves, like their king, rode on a giant like elk.
Elk.
Thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I will say with the trilogy or with the Hobbit trilogy, there are some nuggets of there are some good nuggets in there. I'll give them that. There were definitely some good things in there. But they expanded it out, like they stretched out way more than they should have. They added so many unnecessary things.
Yeah, they made it all good. Okay, the one thing I did like about it is the tombs where the ring race were bodies where
Yes.
they buried the guy. I thought that was so cool.
That was nice.
Yeah,
It's
that was
dark
cool.
and the way it wound down. I thought, do the whole movie like this. Just, you know what I mean? And instead of trying to do all this funny stuff. And the other problem and I had it with the book too, is there were so many different dwarves. You couldn't keep track of them all. There was way too many to be worried about.
Well, here's what they could have done. Here's what they could have done if they wanted to really make it into a. I agree, Eraserhead. I probably could have.
Yeah,
there's
a lot of people, 12-year-olds, could have probably done better. But
what I think they could have done if they truly were set on a trilogy. Now, this is trilogy in mind, keeping it trilogy, is while the dwarven people, the Thorin and his crew are doing their things, I wish they would have done things like what was going on in the other places around Middle Earth, because there was a lot of stuff like laying the groundwork for the War of the Ring, like laying the groundwork, like what were some of the elves doing, what was going on in this region of the world, what was going on in this region of the world, and like maybe taken some of the focus off of Thorin and gang and put it onto, like they tried to do that a little bit with the White Council. But I think they could have gone more into like some of the lore behind what was going on at the time. I think that like you could have done that. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm also a history nerd.
But they did, and that's okay. Fine.
Right.
We have the books.
Yeah, that's my point, Eraser. There are things they could have stretched out and made it interesting that they didn't. Like, what was Gondor doing at this time? What was the Rohirrim doing at this time? Like, like tie it back into like, the Lord of the Rings. Like, what were some of these different races and these different people groups doing? Like, what was Aragorn and the Dunedain doing at this time?
Right.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they could have gone into what for sure gone into what the Dunedain were doing. So much wasted potential.
Yep. Well, good movie. I'm surprised we got through it that fast.
yeah,
Honestly.
well, I mean, we could have lingered on a lot of different things.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
I think a lot of people have seen the movie already. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend that you go watch all 3.
Read the books.
And if you haven't read the books, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Read the books. And if you're a history nerd, like I am myself. There's more than just the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit books. Just FYI, I feel like people forget, or there are so many people who don't know that and also forget that. There's more than just the trilogy and the Hobbit movies. There's the Silmarillion. There's Unfinished Tales. There's the 13 Histories of Middle Earth, which. The unfinished tales can really confuse folks because it literally is sometimes like Tolkien's like, yeah, I had this idea for these things, and then I changed it because like Sauron originally was going to be a giant black cat.
Yeah.
Literally.
Not like a black tiger.
No.
Or puma. No.
A cat.
A house cat.
A black house cat.
I'm glad you didn't go that route.
I am too.
Well, that was a good movie, guys. Glad y'all could make it and go through this long
Yeah,
one.
thanks for having me on.
So I'm pretty sure I know what most of us are doing in a couple days. But man, Shieldwall, what do you got?
Well, thanks for having me on. A lot of fun. Thanks to the chat. Thanks to Eraserhead and everybody for keeping us straight on all the history and different tidbits and things. It's very much appreciated. Let's see. On Thursday, I'll be on Roman the Empire's channel, and we'll be going over our favorite slasher movies because it's the Halloween season. It's actually time for pumpkins and candy corn and circus peanuts and hay rides and all that kind of stuff. Oktoberfest, although technically in Germany Oktoberfest happens in September, but still
because it's already cold there.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll be going over that, and then I'll be on this channel next week when we are doing X-Files. Exactly.
Yes.
So looking forward to that.
And one of the episodes is Humbug, one of my favorite episodes.
Oh, all right. That's good. So yeah, thanks for having me on. And again, thanks to the chat and everybody. Lady Balefire for being here.
Yeah. Mando.
Yeah. This week is a little bit hectic because I have a lot of stuff that I need to be getting done this week. So I should be on Roman's channel. I will not be on the D&D Pathfinder stream this Sunday. It will still be happening on my friend Trucker Rob's channel. But I have a birthday party to go to because I am the bestest auntie in the world, and someone's turning 6 years old. So I must be there. And I must have the perfect present, which I have been laboring over for days and weeks on end. So
a sword, according to Lady Balefire. That's
I thought about that, but it's a little girl and she's not quite into swords yet. I still might do it though.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you get them interested in it.
That's true. I do have some giant swords in my room that I can maybe be like, here you go. So we'll see. But yeah, this week is going to be busy. I should be here or be on Roman's channel Thursday, and then tomorrow I'm probably streaming on my channel. If not, just keep an eye out. This week's busy. I don't know.
So yeah, I'll be on Roman's show, and then my show next week for X-Files. So yep, that should be fun. Thanks to the chat. Thanks for Racerhead. He's brought a lot of lore for us. Thanks for that. And thanks to the panel. Thanks to Lady Balefire and Mando and Shieldwall. And I hope everybody has a good week. Stay frosty, people. And
stay frosty.
Later.
Have a good one.
Toodaloo.
All I can say, McKay, is you take a hell of a long time to say goodbye.
Well, so long. So long.
See you around, Burton.
Never can tell.
Happy
trails, Hans.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, bro.
Goodbye, Arab!
Goodbye, Northman.